Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. It is midday here in Brisbane, Australia. I'm Aleckson. I am the Soul Speaker, giving a voice to the power within. Thank you so much for joining me today for the very first Money Flow Show. I'm going to be coming live to you every single week for the Money Flow Show, and the purpose of it is to provide you the weekly Money Flow Oracle card reading. So I'll be doing the weekly Money Flow Oracle card reading, and I'll also be doing some live readings for viewers who are online watching. Now, as you come in to join me, I'm going to spend the very first 10 minutes of the show greeting people, saying hello. And we're just going to do some general chit chat around spiritual matters, around money. I have a great question for you today. It's the question of the day. And the question of today, what I'd love to hear from each of you is you say hello. Hello, Rebecca. Hi, Roz. Hello, Melissa. Thank you so much for sharing the show also with all of your people. I really appreciate that. So as we are in pre-show right now, so the first 10 minutes is going to be pre-show, where we're allowing people to come and join us, getting everything all ready, making sure that everything's working properly. As well, I'm going to be sharing it out to my various Facebook communities. So while we're doing that, hi Ixchel, while we're doing that, I'd love for you to be sharing with me in this moment, what is your money word for 2017. Now, I know with coming into a new year, a lot of us have chosen a word that we're going to focus on, or is going to be the guiding force for us as we go through the new year of 2017. But what I'd like to know is, what's your money word? So what's the word around money that you'd like to create, that you'd like to focus on, that you'd like to have 2017 be for you? So the question of the day, while we spend these 10 minutes together pre-show, getting ready, making sure everything's working properly, tell me what your money word is for 2017. Thanks, Roz. I appreciate that. Prosperity. That's a great one, isn't it? Very good. So please continue sharing. I will keep talking. I'm going to be over here on my computer just making sure everything's working as well. I'd hate to be sitting here talking to you and not have you hearing anything that I'm saying. So I'm just going to check all of our things. We're going to share it out and make sure everyone's in the right place. Rebecca, that's a great one. Attract. Always good to attract money and all of the other things that you want for the year. So great word for your money word. So everybody, as you're joining us, the question of the day is, what's your money word for 2017? Just share that and say hello as we get ready to start the show. The actual show proper will start at 12:10 when I will do the Money Flow Oracle card reading, and then we're going to open up to do a couple of Money Flow Oracle card readings for viewers. Fantastic, Isabella. Thank you. Receive. That's beautiful. That's such a gentle, feminine energy, just to simply receive money this year. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. And Ixchel, abundance. Great, of course. Just keep sharing those for me, guys. And get ready. We are in the pre-show at the moment. We've still got another 5 minutes of that. Maria, I love that. Rolling in abundance. That's fantastic. Yes, let's make that 2017 for everybody. Nora, thanks for sharing. Allowing. Hi, Kim. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us. We're just in pre-show at the moment. This is the perfect time. If you have people around you or a tribe of people, your community that you think might be interested in watching the show with us, this is the time while we're in pre-show, before we start the actual reading, to click share on the video just underneath, and then when you come back you'll need to actually go and find the start button on the video again so that you can start watching it again. And of course, if you're watching the replay, please understand this is simply our pre-show, which we do live. You can skip the first 10 minutes and get straight into the reading if you're watching this on the replay. And of course, please also share it if you are watching it in the replay. And I'm just, as I said, making sure everything, Isabella, you cheeky thing, it probably is a little bit like that. Yes, building the, well, no, not, perhaps we'll call it, oh gosh, I can't even think of the word anymore. But we're getting excited. We're building momentum. We're getting excited. So rather than what you've said there, it is the anticipation. I can't remember the word that I'm trying to speak of. But never mind. Let's just keep going with. Keep going with our pre-show as we're getting ready for the show. I just need to share this out with a couple of groups and things while we're waiting, while we're doing that. Make sure that we've got everybody here with us. If you've got any friends that are on Facebook at the moment saying that they can't find us, please let them know that. Please let them know that we are in my actual Facebook page, Anne Aleckson, Transformational Speaker. Maria, I love that. Flow play, that's great. Isabella, I always appreciate play and cheeky play as well. Foreplay is the word that I was looking for before, of course. This is our little foreplay before we get into the meat of the experience, so to speak. So thank you everyone for joining us. We are still in the pre-show. It is 12:07. At 12:10 we will start the show proper, where I will do the Money Flow Oracle card reading. So if you're watching live, I do have a question of the day, and that question is, what's your money word for 2017? I know you've probably chosen a word for your entire 2017, but let's find a word for your money for 2017. I'd love to hear what that is. And thank you for joining me as always. Ivita, lovely to see you. So as I said, I'm just getting all these things ready to go so that we can start the show proper. So please, this is the time to share if you're going to, and to let other people know that we're here live and to join us. And of course, I very much appreciate your presence and attention for this. And Melissa, that's a great question. I'd love to know where everyone is tuning in from, of course. So if you want to tell us two things, the question of the day, what's your money word for 2017, and tell us where you are as well. I'm sure everybody who's on the live, and there's quite a few of you, would be interested in seeing where everybody is located geographically. I'm just getting this done. All right, just getting that ready to go. Again, we're just in pre-show. The first 10 minutes of our show every week is going to be this sort of thing, a little chit-chat, a question of the day. And Livita, Mariko, you're both in Brisbane, I know that, both of you. Love to hear where everyone else is. And Melissa, of course, Kingscliff, not too far away. So just keep sharing where you're from, and I'd love to certainly know your money word for 2017. Hi Kim from Currumbin Waters. Okay. I hope your 2017 is already proving to be wonderful, as mine is, and certainly the energy is starting to build now as well, which is a lot of fun as the energy starts to change. Fiona, I love that. Release, that's a great word. And Liz, hello, you're from Serpentine in Western Australia. Wow, thank you for joining me. Fantastic. And Michelle Radcliffe, Sunny Coast. And don't forget to share your money word for 2017 as well. I'd love to know. And again, thank you for joining us. We are just about to go live into the proper show, into the show proper, as I like to call it, where I'm going to do the Money Flow Oracle card reading. Just let me share this out one more time and then we'll be done, and I'll bring my attention to you and we'll get the show started. And there we go. Post that. And then okay, fantastic. Thanks so much for sharing with me where you're from, and also the money word that you're choosing to have for 2017. I really appreciate that. Thanks for spending the time with me. And now we're going to get into the live show. So welcome to the Money Flow Show. Thank you so much for joining me. You're here today to join me as I do the weekly Money Flow Oracle card reading for this week. And it is, of course, the 9th to the 15th of January 2017. I'm going to shuffle the cards as I follow along with everybody joining us. And I'm going to allow the cards and the Money Muse to pull a card or to show me a card that wants to be addressed for our Money Flow Oracle card reading. As soon as we've done the reading, I am going to invite you, not yet, but after we've done the reading, to ask for a card for yourself. More than happy to do a couple of readings, as many as I can in the time that we have allotted. And then I'm going to let you go on about your day and making money. So we'll just see if another card wants to come out. I've already got one. It's a very exciting one. And what I'd also like to do while I have you, well, first of all, let me introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. My name's Aleckson, and I am the Soul Speaker. I give a voice to the power within, and I work with both women and men who want to stop the struggle so they can step into flow, and so they can start finding their full potential and living their potential, so they can live their purpose with prosperity and peace. So I do that through direct voice channeling, or as a direct voice medium for a highly evolved non-physical stream of consciousness that we call All That Is. And while they speak through my voice, their words create transformation in your energetic field, so helping you to heal and to clear things that are stopping you from living the life that you want to live. And it's my absolute joy and pleasure, as many of you know, to do that for you. So I would like to invite you in this moment to, when you're ready, and I'll share the link after the recording, after the live. Today I'd like to release, for your pleasure, the Money Muse Makeover. I've been working very hard over the past few weeks to pull together a free 5-day challenge for you to get your 2017 started right financially. So it's the free Money Muse Makeover. It's packed with practical and magical ways to stop the struggle in your financials and to step into money flow. So you can join that at annaleckson.com. Triple M, Money Muse Makeover. I'd love to have you join us for that. And if someone wants to share that, someone who can type in for me, annaleckson.com/MMM, Money Muse Makeover. So MMM. I'd love for you to join me for that. We're starting on the 30th of January. And I'm really excited about it. I see that it's going to create a lot of change for a lot of people. And I want to have hundreds of people join me for it. So please do come along. You'll sign up for it. You'll receive an email with all the information. That's all I'm going to share with you about that. Now I'm going to take a moment, because I work with a guidance team. Thank you, Marnie, for sharing that for me. I truly do appreciate it. Thank you very much. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and bring myself back into the space in the moment where the guides will, or the Money Muses, I like to call that guidance team that works with me around money, to come through and talk about the weekly Money Flow Oracle card reading for this week, the 9th to the 15th of January. We just shuffle the cards and let that energy come in. We might all take a nice deep breath together collectively. All right. Now, I want to say to you first and foremost that while the intention of this money flow reading each week is to give you a reading on the energy around the current week that you're in, the time frame of 7 days, in this moment we are going to speak, rather than that, we are going to speak about the year 2017 and how we see the overall energy, not just with money, certainly with money, but also with everything else. In other words, the overriding energy that we're encouraging you to tap into, that we are saying to you is available to you throughout this entire year 2017. So while we speak of the weekly money flow oracle card reading in this moment, and we've surprised Anne in doing this, we wish to use this opportunity today, this very first reading opportunity, to provide a reading for 2017 rather than just for this week. Although it starts this week, it starts right now. It starts with these words that we speak to you. It starts now. And the card that we're reading to, that wishes to be spoken to, is peace. Peace, peace, peace. We would invite you to take a breath in this moment and breathe in the peace that is now yours for the asking. You can become the energy of peace, and by doing so bring the energy of peace into your world, not just in every area of your life, but certainly, as the focus is on money here, around your money life. Here's what we know about you as human beings. Your biggest problem with money is that you worry about it, that you won't have enough, that you'll have too much, that someone else will take it. These sorts of things. And you see the card that we have drawn and the words that we wish to speak is the opposite of that. Peace, 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 peace. Feel it as we speak it. Feel it coming into your heart space. Feel it coming into your energy field. You are capable of peace around money. You are capable of letting go of the worry. You are capable of letting go of the fear. You are capable of, therefore, allowing all that you're holding away from you with your worry and your fear to start to make its way to you so that you might receive it. And this is what we're calling you to do this week, and certainly for this entire year. Bring peace into money. Bring money into peace. Become peaceful around money, because as you invite peace in, as you become peaceful, particularly around money, you will stop fearing it. You will stop worrying about it. You will stop stressing about it. You will stop relying on it, and you will stop treating it the way it's been treated forever. And you will start to treat it as it truly is, simply energy, like everything else, like you. Become your full sense of peace, and all the money that's sitting around you right now, we see it all waving around your head at the moment, it will come in, it will come in, it will come in. Open your arms and receive it through feeling peace in your vibrational field. And that's our gift for you today. Take a deep breath and feel it. Peace be with you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. That was a little different than I love that I think I have a plan for the money show, the money flow show. I love that I think I have a plan for what I'm going to say, and it all goes out the window. So this is really live stuff. This is just no preparation. I'm sorry, there was preparation. I prepared. I prepared to do a weekly money flow reading, and that just went out the window, and we did one more around the year. And what I'm really seeing here is that the energy around money this year is about peace. It's about being peaceful around it. It's about removing your worry and fear around it so that it might find its way to you, because you know you're a magnet. You attract that which you vibrate at. And if you've got money vibrating out here as something separate than you, it's going to stay out here. So I hope you've enjoyed the weekly Money Flow Oracle card reading for the 9th to the 15th of January. Thank you so much for joining me. Please stay with me. I am now going to invite a couple. We're going to be able to do maybe 2 or 3, maybe 1 or 2 Money Flow Oracle card readings for those of you who are watching. So if you would like to receive a Money Flow Oracle card reading for your own personal self, please indicate that now. I'll just check on our Facebook page and make sure that we've got everyone's comments coming up. And please do remember there's a link that was shared, which is the there's a link that was shared which is for the Money Muse Makeover. The Money Muse Makeover is a 5-day free journey where we're going to get practical and we're going to get magical about money so that you can start 2017 in a really good place around your money. It's starting on the 30th of January, and I'd love for you to join me. So I'm just scrolling down to see who we've got readings for, who's requesting a reading, and bear with me 2 seconds while I do that. I need to have a look. It's a little bit hard on the phone. I did see Isabella did request one right up first, so I'm going to pull a card for Isabella to start with. So let me do that, and then what I'll do is I'll just randomly scroll through and we'll pick someone. Look at that. Isabella, look what's come out for you immediately, and it literally it flipped itself over the wrong way as I was scrolling through, not scrolling through, as I was shuffling the cards. So Isabella, I'd love to show the cards, but Facebook Live would show it. You wouldn't be able to read it because they do a mirror. So I'll just read the card to you. Isabella, for you, the card that wants to be spoken to is the Vision card, and it's really asking you to keep following that visionary journey that you're currently on. Just keep following the steps one at a time, opening your eyes wider and wider and wider with every new thing that you think, every new download that you get, every new pondering or thought that you get. Keep following those visions, and this year will be beyond anything you've yet experienced. Of course, your eyes are opening wide, so to speak. Thank you. So that was for Isabella. Nice card. All right, now let me just see if I can jump in and see who's where, and I can give a card. Oh, thanks everybody, Susie and Maria, and anybody else who shared, Marnie of course, who shared the link to the Money Muse Makeover. So yes, Ros, you're right, it is a surprise gift. The Money Muse Makeover is a surprise gift. Little did I know that I was getting it ready so that I could announce it on the very first Money Muse Money Flow show. So that was exciting for me too. All right, let's have a look. Let's do a... Who else is asking for a card? Here we go. Let me see. So we had Isabella and... okay, Isabella, beautiful. It's really hard to keep up with the comments. I'm going to have to do it on the phone. So excuse my fingers while I do that. Let me just scroll and see who comes up. Okay, there we go. Lynn Jackson. Lynn, your name really stood out for me as I saw it scroll past, so I just scrolled and it landed on you, so that's perfect, isn't it? So let me just tap in. and we'll pull a card for you, and then I think we'll do one more after that, and then we'll finish up. So please know, and again, if someone could type this in for me, it would be great. I probably could myself, but it'll distract me. If you don't receive a live reading today, you're most welcome to, of course, come back next week, same time, to take part next week in the weekly Money Flow show. Or you can go to my website. I have all of these cards on a shuffle there where you can go through and get a video reading that was recorded a few years ago. But they're so relevant today. Anyone who had one yesterday after I put it all up together on the website has great feedback. It's all been perfectly relevant, so don't worry about the age of it. The website there for that is www.annealeckson.com/. And all of these words that I'm about to say are going to be separated by a hyphen. And it is Money Flow Free Reading. Money Flow Free Reading. Let me just check that. Money Flow Free Reading. And if you go there, of course, Money Flow Free Reading, all those words are separated by a hyphen. And you will be able to go through and get a free video reading of these same cards. So I'd love for you to do that if you miss out today. Lynn, let me concentrate now and get a reading for you. Just asking the Money Muse to get me a card to speak to you, because the Money Muse knows more than I. There we are. Ah, the Money Muse is taking her time. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining us for the Money Flow show. We've just done the weekly Money Flow Oracle card reading, so you'll need to go back and watch that. Lynn, just getting a card for you. Okay, Lynn, my darling, your card is an invitation to start creating. You received the Create card. And so as I tune into it, what I'm understanding here, what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing is that you've had a pull to create something recently, something new, or perhaps something that it's been in the background for a long time, but you're now feeling a real strong pull for it. And so this card is saying to you that it is absolutely time to start creating that dream, that vision that you had perhaps a long time ago, that thing that you know will change the world, and that you've not been you've not felt you were enough for, but you are now. We tell you, you are enough. You are enough. And it's time for this thing to be created, whatever that thing is for you. Create it, create it, create it. It's your time. It's your time. Isn't that wonderful? So that was for Lynn Jackson. So Lynn, I hope that's an appropriate reading for you. I say I hope it is, but I know it is. Okay, let me just scroll through again and we'll just randomly pick someone else to have a flow card. Robbie, hi. Oops, I've lost you. I see Robbie, we've just scrolled on to you, so let me just find you again because I pressed the wrong button. There we go. So Robbie, yes please, Anne, I hear your words from the guides. Thank you, I open my arms to receive. Peace be with you. Beautiful, Robbie, that's a beautiful way of expressing it. Thank you so much. And I'm going to do a live card for you now. So this will be the last one for today, for this show. So thank you all for joining me. As I said, if you don't receive one today and you would like to have your own personal reading, you can go to that link on my website where you can get your free reading, or you can come back again next week. I'd certainly love you to. I'd love to do this with you every single week. And share the Money Flow Oracle card reading and the guides words. Robbie, let me pull a card for you. Now, the show was only going until 20 past, so we're 10 minutes over time, but that was just my thinking that I'd get it all done in that amount of time. So obviously this one being the first show, we might make it a half an hour in future. Robbie, the card that's come out for you is the Clarity card. Let me take a sip and we'll tap into the money mirrors and your energy. Yeah, so Robbie, what this card is saying to you is that it's time to really get clear, to clean the mirror, so to speak, so that you might see the proper reflection. In other words, what we're saying to you is that you're looking at yourself and feeling that you're not enough. And we want to say to you that that's simply because the mirror has been covered in dirt and dust. And so we invite you to clean the mirror so that you might see clearly who you truly are. And that is all we have to say to you at this point. Indeed. Thank you. So, Robbie, that was for you. Wow. Interesting. I've never heard them express it in that way before. So I hope that is, well, I hope you understand what they were saying there. So once again, thank you for joining me for the Money Flow Show, the very first one. We'll be doing this every single Monday at exactly the same time, at exactly the same place. Please, if you haven't yet, come and join the Money Muse Makeover. We're going to be sharing practical and also magical tools, tips and processes to help you to step into your money flow and away from struggle. It's a free 5-day challenge that I'm doing starting the 30th of January. I'd love you to come and join me. I'd love to spend a whole week with you doing this work and having the guides come through and all of those sorts of things, and sharing some stuff that I know works really well because it worked for me and it worked for a number of clients. And that's it for today. Thank you again for joining me for the Money Flow Show, the very first one. I really appreciate your time. I'm humbled, of course, by your presence, and I really look forward to seeing you again next week. Thank you.